Second group, again, same thing, raise your hand, I'll call on you for questions. John?
Mike, you took the visor off at halftime. It felt like that made a difference. What went into that decision for you, and then what was the difference in the second half for you, you think?
Really just talked to myself at halftime. I got to give all glory to God, just talk to him. So, of course, I had to make some changes and get me right, but, it ended up working out perfectly.
David and then Pat.
Joey, this is a wild game that we could talk a whole bunch about. How are you feeling, and what are you going to remember about this one? And do you remember the highs or the lows?
I'll probably process everything a little later tonight or tomorrow. I'm still cooling off from the game, but exciting game. Super fun. Thank God for putting me in this position and allowing my team to go out there and keep everybody safe and have a fun game. But man, I'm not even sure. I'm still trying to process the game. Great team win. We was in this position not too long ago, and we came out. Focused on details throughout the week and got put in that position again. Shout out the team for fighting. Shout out defense for getting us out of certain situations. But overall, I think offensively we got to execute a little better on my part for sure. But great win.
What happened on the two picks, real quick? Those balls both get batted up in the air, and they're up in the air for a while. What happened on those?
Just bad ball placement. I just got to give my receiver a better chance to catch the ball, but nothing much other than that.
Patrick and then Casey.
Joey, what's your mindset going in? You guys get the ball, I don't know how much time's left in the fourth quarter, down a touchdown, knowing you need to go score. What's your mindset to start that drive and throughout that drive as well?
I tell them all the time in the huddle, just play by play and execute. If you try and focus on other stuff, your mind goes everywhere. So we just go in there and just take it literally play by play and just focus on the details of what we call and what we do.
Casey?
Joey, you shared a moment with someone off of Mississippi State staff following the game, just with your connection to him, and what was he kind of telling you in that moment following the win?
Yeah, actually, it was a chapel for the other team, and we just had a little prayer after the game.
John?
You went to Miles after the first pick, and you go to him on the game-tying drive. What does he mean to this team, and what is your relationship with him to go back to him after he had a tough day and he was tough on himself?
He's a big key in our run game and our pass game, and just to feed him the ball is going to help us out. And obviously, one interception gets tipped on the air, that's on me, and I told him that. But at the end of the day, we need Miles, and whatever I could do to get him the ball and get him out of his head and just go out there and play his game, that's what I'm going to do.
Ryan?
Joey, going to that last drive again, how many times have you been in that situation in college? Is that something where your experience comes into play, and you kind of relish those opportunities being down 7 like that late, or how do you kind of look at that?
The one we scored or the one going into the end
when
of the
you
game?
when you scored to force overtime?
Yeah, I've been in a couple game-winning drives, get us into like field goal range or to win the games. But just it's really confidence in my team and my offense. They've fought all day. I made some mistakes, turned the ball over a little bit, but those guys believed in me, and the least I could do is believe in them. And I went out there and trusted my receivers, trusted my running backs, and my linemen, and we executed.
Joey, just take it through the rushing touchdown. What did you see on that play?
Grass, I would say. I just followed my block, opened up, and we had to get in the end zone, so I was going to do whatever I had to do to get in the end zone.
We'll do a couple more for this group, Patrick, and then in the back, and we'll finish with Mike.
For both of you guys, this game had so many swings, ebbs and flows. There's the fake point, you guys get a defensive touchdown right after that, and you get to drive at the end. What does it say about this team that you guys fought through that, all them, some of the mistakes you made, and were able to kind of gut it out at the end?
It just shows that this team, we stick together no matter what, and we kind of play off of each other. Defense got highs, offense got highs, defense got low, offense got low. But we bounce energy within each other. Offense goes out there, not so good. Defense goes out there, get a stop, get offense back rolling, and then vice versa. Defense, some half-inch, offense goes out there and executes. But just shows how connected this team is, and that we just keep fighting.
Like, how do you kind of, as a competitor, play through some of those ups and downs?
It kind of comes with the game, so it's always be ups and downs everywhere. But kind of like you said, like just trusting each other, trusting our teammates. Whenever we messed up, we trust that the defense will come get us back, and vice versa.
In the back left here.
Joey, a lot of All-Nations showed up today. What is their support today and throughout the year meant to you?
Man, it was a whiteout game. There was a lot of orange out there. You know, Tennessee, they traveled, and it means a lot, not only to me, but to this team, to show like the support that we got. And for it to be that deep of orange, it was awesome to see.
Mike, last one for this group.
Joey, sorry to ask this question in this setting, but Coach Clark passed away this week. What did he mean to you in your career at Appalachian State, and how important is it for you, I guess, to maybe honor him moving forward this season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he gave me the opportunity to, get out of JUCO and, gave me a shot at App State. And this week was really hard on me, Coach Clark, but, man, I just appreciate him a lot for allowing me the opportunity, and, I'm just praying for his family. But, yeah, Coach Clark means a lot.
Thanks, Joey. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Guys.